You know,
Because you're gonna do one last thing
When
before
if
you
it
leave.
cheers to you, I'm fine.
And then
with maybe.
I did so much better when I just had to be here at 8 because you know, so yeah, so it's like, oh my gosh. I think we need to change the speed limit on Highway 61.
What are you gonna do when you're
He's
done?
on yet?
What the plow years?
Leave the keys with Chris.
Oh, you're gonna take a different vehicle or? what?
Your life isn't tonight.
We're not pulling the camper.
Oh, you're not this year. Okay. Oh, I see.
Becky, we rented a condo.
Yep.
Becky,
How come I have no green light?
Isn't right.
they're hoping.
Okay.
Hello. Bill and I are going down on, we're leaving on the 15th
Okay.
and then, so they'll have a vehicle there. We'll have a vehicle there.
Okay. Well, that's good.
And then I don't know how long they're gonna stay
Okay.
and then they're coming home.
Yep.
And then
Well, I heard renting them for like a month is pretty cheap.
we got it for 2 months.
Yeah.
60 days. I think,
Yeah. Yeah, it ain't that bad.
56
It's,
days, no, 5 grand.
yeah, yeah. Shit, you go down there for a week and it's due.
Yeah,
So.
that's what, and where we are, rent is cheaper
Yeah.
than. You know, so if you get down towards Miami or Tampa Bay or somewhere in there, it's quite a bit more. I know some friends of ours pay. They paid more than we paid for 3 months. They hired that for 1 month.
Yeah.
and
See, it's been a
they're
long
not-
week. She went to get the mail.
We're right up.
See, carrying it.
Okay.
Oops.
That'll be good then. Then you don't have to deal with bringing that down.
No, I just.
Freezing up.
You feel comfortable. That's food in the city.
That's a long ways.
That's 1,400 minutes.
Yeah. Well, that'll be nice and that's
Yeah.
just sitting there. Ready to rock.
Well, good morning, everyone. I have 10 o'clock, so I would like to welcome everyone to the annual organizational meeting and regular meeting of the Pine County Board for 2023 and ask everyone to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag
Of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And the first order of business is to elect a county board chair. So I will entertain nominations for county board chair.
I'll move Steve Holland for County Board Chair.
There's a motion for Steve Holland for county board chair. Are there any other nominations?
You need a second on the motion?
Are there any other nominations? And asking for a third time, are there any other nominations? Hearing none, I will close nominations and all in favor of Steve Holland for chair, say aye.
Aye.
Congratulations, Chair Holland.
Was that the railroad authority meeting?
No, that was the,
Well, I just hearing the train a coming. Thank you for your confidence and I appreciate it, but just so you know, you know, my schedule. I'm gonna be heading south. I will be remote for a couple of meetings, so. Otherwise, I'm hanging out around town. So
next would be a vice chair.
we'd be asking for nominations for vice chair.
I will nominate Terry Lundgren.
And do we need a second on that or not?
No, I'll ask for another, any other nominations? Any other nominations? And that's 3 times. Any other nominations? I will ask for a second and a motion for Terry.
You want a second?
Yeah.
I'll second.
We got a motion made and seconded, Terry Lovegren for vice chair. All in favor?
Aye.
Do we need a roll call vote for this?
Oh.
Well,
JJ on, he's not on.
JJ is
No.
not on,
No.
so there's no, we have a quorum and there's no remote member.
Okay, so until he joins,
If somebody sees him come on, then we'll have to change our mode of
Okay.
operation.
all right.
Thank you, Debbie.
Mhm.
Anybody opposed? Congratulations, Terry.
Thank you.
Yes. You'll be busy.
Is there anybody that wishes to speak at public forum? We've got a vast audience here. Did you make it back, Terry Fawcett? He's not talking to us.
Yes, I did, Commissioner. Thank you.
Okay. We will look to adopt the agenda. I notice there's one additional bit of information.
Mr. Chair, members of the board, the additional information are the unapproved minutes of the Pine County HRA EDA board from December 28th.
I will move the agenda with additions.
I was,
Did I hear Terry first?
nope, you heard Josh.
Okay. Got a motion by Matt, seconded by Josh. Any discussion? If not, all in favor, say aye.
Right.
Opposed? Board and committee appointments. We've had this thing floating around for a while.
Mr. Chair,
Yes,
Commissioner Waldham is online.
Commissioner Waldham, welcome. Are you hearing us?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Now I can, yes.
Oh, great.
Welcome.
Technology is wonderful.
Yep. We're just going through the committee appointments.
Has anything changed?
I'm looking for the workforce one.
It's right under arrowheads. It's on the first page. Talking jobs and training.
I would like to change myself out for Terry Lovegren on that.
And you're talking the Central Minnesota Jobs and Training?
Yeah,
What's gonna be Terry? I'm fine with remaining alternate.
okay, that's good.
Mr. Chair.
Yes.
On the AMC committees I don't know, I've been on the environment and natural resources for a while. Does anybody want to swap or I don't know? If everybody's fine, I'm fine with it.
I'd give you health and human services, but it goes so well with Shaq.
Yeah, no.
And I finally kind of figured out transportation.
And I'm
I
fine.
like public safety if I can
Mhm.
stay on.
Yep, nope.
JJ, would
sign
you
it.
be interested in changing with Josh?
Well, I'm still with soil and water, so I guess I get my fill of environment and natural resources there. Unless somebody wanted soil and water.
I'll take soil and water if he wants. He doesn't want to do both.
So soil and water will change to Matt.
Can't find it.
Neither.
It's right above the county established committees.
Oh, there.
And did Rush?
AJ, I'll take, as Matt, I'll take soil and water if you want to take the AMC. But the thing is, the AMC isn't gonna meet that often, you know.
Yeah, that's. Well, when do they meet then? Is it quarterly then or twice a year or what? I thought maybe it'd be monthly, like,
No, they don't meet monthly unless there's some big hot legislative issue. Usually,
well,
usually,
then, okay,
Well, both,
yeah, if that's the case, yeah, thanks for pointing that out, Matt, I appreciate that. I thought it'd be a monthly thing.
I'm sorry, so what's happening there?
he's taking both. He's taking environmental for AMC and he's staying on SWCD.
Okay,
And then I'll switch to general government on AMC. Right? That's what we're doing, right, JJ?
yep. That's the way I understood it.
Sure.
And one other, so Rush Line, is that? We're just off of it or did it dissolve?
I think rush line is something we're probably not gonna be.
And so there was, the Rush Line was a regional deal. Now it's progressed to the phase where it's being run by MinDOT. And so that joint powers-esque association, I don't think is meeting anymore.
I would like to go take on the Greater Minnesota Park and Trails. That's all right. Oh,
Is that that's the number 2 on the top?
yeah.
On page 2, the second one from the top.
And Terry, you're fine with the Highway 23 coalition?
Yeah, yeah.
And I heard a rumor that you're gonna be the chair of the library board.
It's called the president for the library. I don't
president.
get it. I don't get it, but yes.
Thank you for stepping up to that plate.
Yeah. Do you need an alternate for Greater Parks and Trails?
Yeah, you wanna do that?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Who was the greater, or the Parks and Trails before?
There's nobody listed.
We really didn't have anybody.
Okay,
It's a member driven organization and we
No, that's me. Just been going to this.
we didn't really participate.
I'm gonna switch and I'll go and you can be my alt.
gotcha.
Matt and I are gonna switch on the NLX and I'll go to the meet and he'll be my alt.
Okay.
I'm burned down on that one.
Let's see why. Made sense.
So, Mr. Chair,
Yeah.
can I review what we think are the
Yep.
changes?
Yep.
Okay, so for the AMC committees, JJ is going to take over Environment and Natural Resources, and Josh is going to take over General Government. Everything else stays the same on those committees. Then on the Central Minnesota Jobs and Training, Terry is going to take over for Steve, and Matt will remain the alternate. Then on page 2, the Greater Minnesota Parks and Trails, Steve primary, Terry alternate. And then NLX, Terry is going to become the primary and Matt become the alternate. And those are all the changes. Everything else remains.
Do we need to do the appointment for the canvassing? Order, is that gonna stay the
I
same?
think that comes in the form of a resolution
Okay,
when, before a. Is that correct? Before an election.
okay. Okay,
So we'll leave those blank on this sheet.
And unless there's a special election this year, we won't need one,
Right.
canvassing board.
no specials, no specials. Do you need a motion on this, Steve?
Yeah, why don't we?
So I'll make a motion for the board appointments as changed or corrected.
I'll second.
Any discussion? If not, Debbie, you want to call the roll?
District 3, Commissioner Lovegren. Aye. District 4, Commissioner Waldham.
Yes.
District 5, Commissioner Ludwig.
Aye.
District 1, Chair Holland.
Yes.
District 2, Commissioner Moore.
Aye.
Thank you, folks. And then, next is the 2023 county board schedule. Where did I have that? I am wondering if instead of meeting on the 17th, if this board could meet on the 24th of January. That still gives us 2 weeks between our second January meeting and our first February meeting. And it's only for my selfish reasons. I'm gonna be traveling that day and I have no idea where I'll be. So according to open meeting law, I could not attend that meeting. And if we did it on the 17th.
24th is okay with me.
I'm good.
I'll be gone the 24th. I won't be at a permanent location on the 24th. I'm gonna be moving around.
So
Actually, the 24th and 25th, both I'm gonna be moving around.
are you in one spot on the 17th?
Yes, yep, be right here.
Well, we can do one or the other. One of us isn't gonna be there.
Flip a coin.
Flip a coin. We'll flip a coin. I don't even have a coin.
You want heads or tails?
I want, JJ, you want heads or tails?
I'll take heads.
Hang on, I think I have one. I always have these. I got it, Matt.
Okay.
Here, you can flip it that way if I don't catch them. So then-
You guys have who's what?
He's heads.
His heads.
Am I supposed to catch it?
Looks like heads. You lost.
All right, it's on the 17th.
17th it is.
Harry, you'll be running the meeting.
Okay,
So we need a motion to approve the board schedule. Everything, all the other dates, all right?
Lovegren will second.
Any discussion? If not, Debbie, you want to call the roll?
District 4, Commissioner Waldham.
Yes,
District 5, Commissioner Ludwig.
Aye.
District 1, Chair Holland.
Yes.
District 2, Commissioner Moore.
Aye.
District 3, Commissioner Lovegren. Aye. Thank you.
All right, approve the minutes of the December 20th, 2022 County Board meeting and summary for publication.
I'll move.
I'll second. Good job, Deb.
Motion by Moore, seconded by Lovegren. Any discussion? If not, Debbie, you want to call the roll?
District 5, Commissioner Ludwig.
Aye.
District 1, Chair Holland.
Yes.
District 2, Commissioner Moore.
Aye.
District 3, Commissioner Lovegren. Aye. District 4, Commissioner Waldham.
yes,
Thank you.
And then minutes of boards, committees and correspondence. We got the land and surveyor monthly report for December of 22. Zoning board minutes of November of 2022 and the unapproved minutes of the HRA from December 28th, 2022.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Motion by Lovegren, seconded by Ludwig. Any discussion? If not, Debbie, you want to call the roll?
District 1, Chair Holland.
Yes.
District 2, Commissioner Moore.
Aye.
District 3, Commissioner Lovegren.
Aye.
District 4, Commissioner Waldham.
Yes.
District 5, Commissioner Ludwig.
Aye.
Thank you.
All right, we'll move on to the consent agenda.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I was gonna text Kelly yesterday, but I knew that she'd answer and I wanted her to take the day off. So on there's with the escrow account with Ellers, is there any money in that? I'm hopeful. We have an escrow with Ellers.
Yeah, thank you, Commissioner Lovegren. So when we did that refunding of the bonds in 2020, we had some cash that was taken out to do projects with. And so as we've done those projects, I've slowly withdrawn that cash. It was about $200 or $850,000. And so as of right now, well, today's final amount coming out of it was about 50,000.
Okay, nice, thank you.
Mhm.
I'll make a motion to accept the consent agenda.
I'll second.
We got a motion by Lovegren, seconded by Moore to approve the consent agenda. Are there any other questions or concerns? If not, Debbie, you want to call the roll?
District 2, Commissioner Moore.
Aye.
District 3, Commissioner Lovegren.
Yours or mine?
No, this is mine. Me, sorry, or yes.
District 4, Commissioner Waldham.
Yes.
District 5, Commissioner Ludwig.
All right.
District 1, Chair Holland.
Yes.
Thank you.
Now we move to the regular agenda. Consider the bid for the official publication.
And this would be to designate the Pine City Pioneer as the official newspaper and award the bid.
Nice that they all have the same ownership and so it goes in all the papers. I'll make a motion to accept the newspaper.
It's
I'll second.
got a motion by Lovegren, seconded by Moore to award the publication contract to Pine City Pioneer. As Terry points out, it's under the same ownership, so that it actually appears in all of the county papers, which is kind of cool. But anyway, any other discussion? If not, Debbie, you want to call the roll?
District 3, Commissioner Lovegren.
Aye.
District 4, Commissioner Waldham.
Yes.
District 5, Commissioner Ludwig.
Aye.
District 1, Chair Holland.
Yes,
District 2, Commissioner Moore.
Aye.
Thank you.
and we have a extension committee board appointment. We've got two open seats. Josh, you're gonna.
Yeah, so me and Terry are on the extension committee. So it is kind of our duty or whatever you want to call it to appoint some members. We dug into this pretty good. We've had some members that have moved, which has kind of thrown some stuff off. We have two committee members that their terms have expired. They can be reappointed. So Terry took the liberty of doing a lot of geography work there. So there's Barb Vidine has expressed that she has some personal stuff that may not be able to have her do it anymore. So that would open up a position down on the south end. Chad Dipman is on the north end. He has expressed he would stay on, and Chad has been doing a really good job. I think it would be sad to lose Chad. So I see him. Barb is in like Shangwatana area. we kind of looked for another person on the southern end. There is no statute that says they have to have one from each district. I think Matt has 3. Steve has 1. I would have had 1. JJ, you're kind of have nobody right now. And
Well, I have one in mind though.
what's that?
I said I have one in mind though, with the information I was first getting, it was my understanding that I should have been looking for somebody and find somebody for my district. It turned out that wasn't the case. So once we dug through the districts and everything, but yeah, I do have one from that would represent the northern part of our area up north. If
And
looking for somebody.
I think it's great. What we were kind of trying to figure out is maybe as some of these open up a little bit better, just to, because obviously having someone in mind, that is the hardest part. But if for now, I think what we're gonna do is I talked to Tracy LeBrun and she showed interest, and they live on the lake on Pokegama, and that is on the south. So that would give us essentially 2 on the southern end of the county, 1 in the middle, and 3 on the northern side, just to kind of represent a few different districts. And then as these other ones come up, if them people want to step down, then hopefully who you got in mind is still interested. So, which I think they come up, what are they, 3-year terms?
They're 3-year terms.
So I think we have 1 or 2 every year come up. So, I think that's what, and I would make that recommendation.
Yeah,
Which names are you putting on there?
So Chad, we'd reappoint, and then Tracy LeBrun would take Barb Biden's position.
So was you want asking JJ to hold?
Yeah.
Okay. See what he says about that.
so, and the reason that we thought about, okay, so Chad is one of the most active members that we have of the Extension Committee, and he's got amazing agricultural experience. Plus he does a lot for houses for Habitat. So he, just his expertise was something that would be hard to lose on this committee at this point in time. And he's from Carrick Township, so he's one of the northern ones. So we've got him, and we've got Ruth Ann, who's from Sandstone, and then Donna moved from Pokegama up to Partridge. So we've got those 3 up in the northern tier, and then we would only have 1 in the southern tier, which, you know, we need to keep it a little bit more level than that.
Yeah, like I said, at first, I could go through the email again, but it just sounded like it was an appointment. So I found someone, and what you're saying now, I guess makes sense geographically, where you got people representing our county. So let's go with that then.
Thank you, JJ.
Yeah, thanks. So we got to make a motion.
Yep.
I would move keeping Chad and then adding Tracy LeBrun.
And I'll second that.
A motion made by Moore, seconded by LeBrun or Lovegren. All right. Any discussion? Thanks, everybody. Debbie, you want to call the roll?
District 4, Commissioner Waldhelm.
Yes.
District 5, Commissioner Ludwig.
Aye.
District 1, Chair Holland.
Yes.
District 2, Commissioner Moore.
Aye.
District 3, Commissioner Lovegren.
Aye.
Thank you.
We'll move on to the resolution in support of equitable and sustainable funding for county probation. I think we've known of this inequity for many years. I don't know if Terry, if you want to speak towards it, or if anybody else does.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I would just first like to thank the board's support, and particular Commissioner Ludwig for his work on the work group this year. As I've said in the past, this was the right work group to put together, headed up by AMC. And I did have a meeting with Deputy Commissioner Corrections a couple weeks ago. For what it's worth, he thinks it's going to go this year. So cross our fingers. But yeah, long overdue. I appreciate everybody's hard work on this over the years. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Terry.
I think it is so exciting that all of the counties are jumping on this and that AMC is going to have this as one of the issues. I mean, that it's about time.
I do too, and I think it's great work by Terry and Matt.
The work group did a lot.
And
and,
the work
Those guys
group-
did a whole bunch of stuff in the back. too.
Don't sell yourself short, guys. I mean, I think it's great that we have the rest of the state looking to ideas we have from Pine County. I think that's great. So keep up
just
the
hope-
good work.
I just don't think that our legislative body really even understands how probation works behind the scenes.
No.
They don't have time. Look what comes in front of us, you know,
Right.
doing so much. So it's gonna work. It's good that it's, and I will move resolution 2023-01.
A perfect number for that resolution.
Yeah.
Priority. I'll second that.
Got a motion by Ludwig, seconded by Lovegren. Any discussion? If not, Debbie, you want to call the roll?
District 5, Commissioner Ludwig.
Aye.
District 1, Chair Holland.
Yes.
District 2, Commissioner Moore.
Hi.
District 3, Commissioner Lovegren. District 4, Commissioner Waldham.
Yes.
Thank you.
We are going to recess the regular board meeting at this point.
No,
For,
Yeah. I've been-
for the,
are they still gonna, I'm sorry, are they still gonna keep meeting, the work groups?
I think so, but
yeah,
I don't know if it's gonna be virtual.
we are in recess from the regular board meeting and we will move to the most head scratching part of being on this county board that I can ever think of, but we will hold the Pine County Regional Rail Authority annual meeting. And I believe the only business that we have to take care of at this annual meeting is to appoint a chair, vice chair, a secretary, and a treasurer. And you can see we've kind of followed along with the board chair, the administrator, and the auditor as being our, that's how we've done it for the last umpteen years. And I guess that works, but if
Mr.
some-
Chair?
Yes,
I will move that you, Miss Hallen will be the chair and Terry Lovegren will be the vice chair.
and then
And keeping Dave and Kelly. And keeping Dave and Kelly.
That'll stay the same.
And then
Keep
also
the rest.
appoint the county administrator, Menke, as a non-voting secretary, and treasurer be Kelly Schroeder as a non-voting member.
I'll second that.
Motion by Ludwig, seconded by Lovegren. Any discussion? Not, Debbie, roll,
District 1, Chair Holland.
yes.
District 2, Commissioner Moore.
Aye.
District 3, Commissioner Lovegren.
Aye.
District 4, Commissioner Waldham.
Yes.
District 5, Commissioner Ludwig.
Aye.
Thank you.
Okay. I don't see any listed business that has to transpire, but just as a reminder, the reason we do this is because we do own some railroad property in Pine County. So occasionally we have had to take care of business here. And so I think the last thing we did was approve a right of way over the tracks by Rook Park. But
Mr. Chair,
yes,
Kelly, do you know off the top of your head how much we own? No big deal. I can look it
You
up.
can say
Yeah.
no.
Oh, I just was curious. Cause I know we have a chunk north and then by Brook Park and. Yeah. That's the only two? Okay. Thank you.
nothing's being done on those two sections right now. If
Get a
something's,
sign issue on
the way I understand it, if something comes up, we can at any time call a rail meeting.
Yep.
To take care of that business.
And maybe just to add a little more info, the Sioux Line Trail is an active trail. And there has been some work done on replacing the ballast, and we did an agreement with the Snowmobile Club and the city of Sturgeon Lake, Willow River, and put in some ARPA money on that.
Oh, we did, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Thanks for reminding me. We see no business before us, therefore we will declare the Rail Authority annual meeting adjourned. We will go back into session for the county board meeting and we'll do commissioner updates. We'll begin with the Arrowhead County Association.
That one's easy. It was canceled due to the storm.
All right. NLX was canceled. HRA, EDA,
Was there a Snake River?
No, there wasn't.
That was canceled. The HRA had a meeting. JJ, you want to take it or do you want me to take it or?
Go ahead, I can jump in.
Okay. We
Thank
had,
you.
it was a general meeting as far as the buildings and stuff like that. And then, operational reports, the new management, they were working with, the county and, they closed the Northview bank account, which you probably read all that. And then, the reason the members credit union wasn't closed because there's a CD there and then you have to have an account as long as they have a CD and they're gonna wait till the CD reads full term and then that'll be moved. And then it's, the dollars got moved. And then there was some discussion about the, questionable use of, or the questionable expenses and undocumented receipts and stuff, so that the sheriff's office is, continuing to investigate that issue at the board's request. And there was a new appointment, so JJ, I'll let you take that.
Yeah, we, Steve Oswald, moved back to Alaska and and we needed to make an appointment, so I recommended Rick Lewis and the board voted him, agreed, everybody's going to be a good addition to the board. He's got a good, history in real estate and rental properties. So he is our new person on that board.
thank you. Let's see. Northeast Emergency Communication Board Radio Advisory Committee, that did not meet. Central Minnesota EMS.
I
Board.
was unable to make the meeting.
Other.
Quite as 2 weeks. It was wonderful. No others for me this time.
It was.
It's a first.
I think it is. Yeah.
It was, I hope everybody enjoyed their families as much as I did, I know. Unfortunately, I saw Terry at a funeral.
Yeah.
And that's not always the best place that you have to meet somebody, but it was the guy that we both knew had a great life. He was a farmer west of Hinckley. And what an outpouring of some wonderful people there that it was a good gathering. So
Actually, I served with him on town board for 12 years before.
they
Over
said he had
13,
been on
yeah.
the town board for 50 years.
He was on it with Jerry's grandma, who's been gone for. Yeah. Yep.
Any other business we need to take care of? If not, if you can't make a committee assigned meeting, please have somebody take your place. They're important to the county and to this board, so I will see you folks in February.
Have a good winter.
Yeah,
Are you gonna go to the Mille Lacs?
I'm planning on going to the Mille Lacs band
Into Blue Zone?
and the Blue Zone meeting next week.
So see you before you leave.
We'll declare this meeting adjourned. Thanks, JJ. Looks nice there.
Yep. Yep. Bye, everybody. Happy New Year.
You too.
Same to you.